Hi everyone, it's Alia. Welcome back. I'm on here today to share a little project I just finished creating. I used that same kit from I don't know how many journals ago. It was before the Dragonfly journals, but it was a kit from this person on Etsy. And this size here, this is actually the size that the journal is supposed to be, 5 by 7. When I printed out the things, I think I printed them out a little bit larger. For some reason, I just can't remember the size that I printed them out. Or maybe I did do it this size. Either way, I'm not sure. But this one, it's a soft cover, 5 by 7. I'm sorry, 5 by 7 are the pages. The cover is just a little bit bigger, height-wise and width-wise, just to accommodate the pages so nothing's sticking up here or sticking out here. So for the front image, I used a sheet from the kit. Very pretty. It's like a vintagey lady. Actually, I think that's what the last journal was called, a vintage lady. So this is a vintage lady 2. I don't know, but this one's soft cover. So images on the front here, and then another page for the back. And then I just did something a little different. Actually, I'm going to stand up because I can't really see what I'm doing. I took a little bit of lace, sort of ran my vintage photo over it to grunge it up a bit, and then I just stuck the 45-cent tag on it, and that's a Tim Holtz die cut. So, in the beginning, I did this also differently. To reinforce the spine, I printed out, I think it's like the back side sheets, the background sheets. I printed it on cardstock, and so I used that to reinforce the spines, as you can see. But then I also used it to make little tuck spots in the front and then in the back. So we just have some journaling cards that can tuck in here. And I like something on the front like this, like a large pocket, because if there's things that you want to put in here or notes that you've taken that you want to, include in your journal, you can put them in here for now, and then later when you're ready to journal or to tape it in or whatever you're trying to do, then you can take the stuff from the front. So I thought that was kind of a nice idea. Okay, so here we have a first pocket, and this I also bought from the same Etsy shop, and they were a bunch of cards. And in the last journal, I used these as the vellum sheets, if you remember. And then ran a little bit of trim at the bottom. And some little journaling cards. These are ones that I've used a lot because I love the images. They're very like shabby chic. And then this little postcard here. Okay. The images, they're so light and, I was going to say light and airy, but they're not light and airy. They're just that real subtle, elegant but subtle. And this one, this was a page that I shrunk down, and then I, tore around the edges and inked it with a vintage photo to turn it into a tuck spot. And again so here's one of the cards from the Etsy shop that I shrunk down again. And the little baby, so light. Little baby in her bonnet. And I was just trying to do something different here, just like a bunch of different layering. So I have the lacy trim here, I have some material there, some more, it's kind of like a crochet trim, and then a little butterfly. And that obviously flips down, and just some more journaling spots there. I like this one too because it can kind of act as a bookmark if you choose to. And I hope the lighting is okay. I don't normally do any video or record any videos during the day. I usually always do it at night after I've come home from work. And so obviously I have my desk lamp. Let me see if I turn it on, if it makes much of a difference. Probably not, but I just feel that it's so sunny out, and I don't know if hopefully it's picking up everything okay. And here's another card. This was something I found, where did I find this? I think on Pinterest maybe. And it was a link to download like 12 by 12 sheets of paper. But what I did was I shrunk it down and cut out part of it to use as a pocket. Ran some crocheted lace there, and again some little images in the pockets for journaling. And I use this because it's like makes a fuller pocket, so it can hold more things too, or bigger things, larger things. You're not so restricted on what you can put in there. And here I've seen a lot of people making all these fancy schmancy envelopes, and I don't really know how, so this is what I came up with. So I made the envelope out of some coffee dyed paper, and then I just basically ran some lacy trim on it, put one of my fun fabric flowers, and then obviously a little vintage button. And then inside I used the offcut of the sheet when I was cutting this down. This is the offcut of, like the paper, and then folded it, rounded the corners, but I thought it'd be a perfect spot to journal, take some notes, whatever. But then it's also, the envelope is big enough, so if you want to put some more stuff and keep it inside, you definitely can. And since it's not attached, you don't have to keep it in this actual journal. You can use it for whatever purposes you want. Even, if you're gifting somebody something, it's a nice little envelope to gift. But you can definitely store some memories in here and keep it wherever you want in this journal as well. So that just clips right on. And here's another one of those pockets. And those two. And the background pages are all different. I used some of these and then some of the other. So this is one of them, and then the other one, of course now I won't be able to find one, is this one. So that's what you'll see throughout. But I like this side because it has the lines, so it's definitely good for journaling. And there's a little girl. And here's another little flip up that I was trying to do something different with. So again, I have the fabric underneath there, butterfly, and the crocheted lace. And then some journaling cards in the pocket. And for this one, I didn't close the bottom, so it turned into a belly band. So if you had something larger, it could fit all the way down through, see, as you can see. And then I just have, this is one of the cards from the same shop, and journaling card. Plenty of nice blank space in this journal for memory keeping and diary keeping. And here's a little corner tuck. This was also one of the pages I shrunk down. Just added a little lace here on the bottom and the top. And then I just have some little cards in the pocket for journaling. And then the back, and I have those two in the back. And that is it. So I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough here. If you are interested, it is going to be available in my Etsy shop. I'll leave all the information and a link to my shop below. And so now I will be deciding on what projects to take on next. This was a fun one. I like this size, but I'm really thinking about the previous journals that I made, the dragonfly journals, that size there. I was really liking that size, and I'm really liking that paper collection, or the kit, the digi-kit. So I think I might do some more dragonfly journals, because I just loved the way those came out. I really, really did. And I like the size, and I've said that before, that TN size notebook is one of my favorite sizes. So stay tuned. You may see some more dragonfly TNs. You may say something different. I mean, I never really know how my mind works sometimes. I'll have something in mind, and then all of a sudden it's something completely different. So stay tuned. Thanks for staying around and watching my video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If not, I will see you next time. Bye.